about TJ and
We are live. Beware of my beast of Nurgle.
Looks pretty intimidating.
It's my wife, so it's, I guess, more Slaneshi.
Looks more cuddly. If they had to bring a sixth god out, that's what it'd be, cuddly god.
It's like a stuffed animal that bites. Stop it. So how's everybody doing? That good. All right. All right.
Another day in the neighborhood.
I have no idea where TJ is. He didn't message or anything, but it's all right. Us.
Sorry. There we go.
What's up, V? How are you, man? Oh, God. You know, my wife gets this dog, and I'm taking care of it. How does that work?
So that's just how it works, man.
This dog
Welcome
is...
to marriage life.
I know that. Just a tiny dog. What is up, mediocre content and Tyler? And yes, it is a form of a dog.
It's a fluffy something.
The form of a beast. A beast of chaos.
What's it? Is it a pestigore?
It's one of those what are the corn ones, the bloodhounds, the
Oh, fleshhound.
fleshhounds.
Yeah, there's more hair on that than a flesh.
That's a hecking Skaven clan thing. Oh God. Anyway, so not a lot going on right now. A few really cool releases with I keep on calling it Necromunda because it's not Necromunda, but the Kill Teams, the new Kill Team stuff's coming out. Tyler called it a few now.
What's that?
You didn't hear what I said? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I said the stuff that is coming out. So we got the Kill Team stuff that's coming out. We have some Beasts of Chaos that are going to be coming out.
Mm-hmm. And Canis Rex.
And Canis Rex. I'm excited for that. That means I think I'm out of spooky bits. I need to start, buy a whole new thing of spooky bits to do Canis Rex. So here's my idea with Canis Rex. Tell me, like, I literally thought about it in the car while I was driving. I was just like, all right. So I want to do the base, but like thick, you know, so like a foam around the whole base. You know, of course, painted and flocked and everything. And then I want to do a gravestone and dig out a grave, like a tiny little grave. And I want the Canis Rex Knight kneeling down with the cockpit open so you can enjoy the cockpit. And then I want to have Canis Rex standing over the grave.
Okay.
Yeah. Thoughts?
I like that.
Spooky?
Sounds cool.
All right. That sounds like you guys aren't lying.
Nope.
No, I'll tell you, man. Remember last time I said something about your spooky nights, and then all of a sudden it like transformed into like a super building. You know?
When I'm gonna lie to you, I'll be honest and I'll tell you.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Mediocre content is asking what you are painting ski.
That's for later.
Oh,
That is
Jedi.
for later.
Jedi hand tricks.
Yep, I will show that later.
I it's everything's on the other side of the room. Painting about I'd say about a company's worth of Space Wolves, all due by Friday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
What's up,
almost.
Dr. Hunter? How are you, man? This is what I'm working on. Not this, but this. Ah.
Oh, look at that.
Let me click me so I can actually stay. Click. All right, there you
You got to teach your dog tricks like holding miniatures so you can show them off, kind of thing. You know.
go. Yeah. So I'm gonna work on painting him. It's a spooky face.
Okay.
Ah. Ah, la, la, la.
You're gonna paint one of the faces like the clown It.
Oh, Pennywise.
Yeah, Pennywise. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Thank you. Oh.
It was eating. Don't eat my night. But anyway, yeah. So this is what I'm going to work on. I figured what I want to do is practice, and I need to. I need to practice on an armature first before I move to the big boys. So I don't know, guys. I really need ideas to paint because I want this to be really really cool because it's such like it's a more unique idea, I think. And then all the bits I'm using, like it's like $250 worth of just bits to make it cool.
okay.
And like I don't know what colors to go. I sprayed it with lead belcher
Good.
and don't bite. Don't bite. So I sprayed it with lead belcher and the carpus comes off. So it's not glued down yet.
Carapace.
And so I don't know if I want to airbrush these with the ghost tints. You know what I mean? The ghost tint spray that makes it glossy.
Yeah, the Minotaur, whatever.
But and then I was thinking about washing all the metal with the spooky ghost colors, like the blue or the green. But I don't know if that's gonna look too tacky. So I'm really confused with what to do.
What about, I don't know, looking at, do you want these like
Don't
voodoo type night ghosts? Do you want them dark and gritty ghosts? Do you want them, you have to figure out what kind of ghost you want though. Like how kind of like the type of ghost, I guess, the scenario. Like when I think of like Pennywise, brand Pennywise, that's very dark but colorful.
Yeah, I don't want to do colorful though. I want to like haunted house, like creepy, dilapidated.
Well, something I could suggest is, especially around all like the joints, like the hip and the knee, the fingers, all that jazz, or maybe the arm joints, is like spectral energy is leaking out. I mean, you can have the model kind of muted, whatever their main color is you're going for, and then really bright around the joints. That makes sense?
Yeah, but I don't know what.
What your base color scheme should be?
Yeah,
Do you want bright? Remember that green we use for cockpits?
yeah. I don't know if I want to do the green or I want to do blue, the ethereal blue color.
Well, your ghosts are going to be blue already, right?
Yeah.
So then you don't want to do everything else the same color.
But yeah.
I mean, just
I
my
figured, like, so what about the carpet color? That's my primary color because like this one, so I could just wash this with Nolan oil, right?
Yeah.
And then I can edge it with like the storm host or whatever the silver.
Necron compound.
Or
I
storm
don't
host.
want dry brush. I'll actually highlight it. I want to spend some time on it. The storm host silver, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Highlight the bits with that. So leave that as standard, and then like you said at the joints and stuff, do like that blue wash, the ethereal ghost wash,
Mm-hmm.
kind of lightly just go down at leaking points maybe.
I just don't think. I just trying to. When I look at it, I don't want to just see blue.
So what about the green wash?
You'd have to test it with something. See.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You're gonna have to test it because If you get too much blue, that's all anybody's going to see. It's going to take away from the whole model.
Yeah, that's true.
She painted it like a dark wood grain, as though it were a cabin on the graveyard. From Medicore or something content. I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
She painted like a dark wood grain, as though it were a cabin on the.
Yeah, but yes, I like that. However, he's already kind of stuck with the. He's got the whole lead belcher on that right now, so I think the carapace. Oh, man, I don't know. I have to think about it.
Mediocre said, "Who's that behind you?"
Who's behind you? I don't know.
The dog.
Is that a spooky ghost behind you?
Spooky ghost.
Let's see here.
I'll chime in later.
Oh, he said prank.
Let's talk about Canis. Let's talk about. So I got a couple of things to talk about him, and it's not really just him. It leads into White Dwarf. So, what do you think about him as a model? I don't have the codex, so I don't know what's special about this guy. I just think it's cool that Games Workshop's finally releasing a knight with an actual,
Pilot.
Yeah, a pilot like that. It's not a Forge World pilot. It's an actual, Games Workshop.
I know. I am excited.
So what do you think about him? Like, what is he about? I don't know anything about him.
I don't have the codex. Dude, I don't know where my codex is. I really need to find it. His gun is really cool. So if you bring Canis, he has the God Hand, which is like the relic for his hand, and then he's got this pretty cool gun. And TJ told me the profile of the gun, and I've already forgotten it.
But it's a good profile. But I think it was short range.
Yeah. It's short range.
Does this go on? I haven't checked my news from on the retail side. Does that go on pre-order this week?
I didn't see it. I think this week is just Beasts.
And the Kill Team stuff.
Or is that next week?
Well, Kill Team comes out this week, but I guess, it's probably Beast of Chaos that go on. We'll get to that later.
It is, I'll tell you right now.
I have a hat.
It is Beast of Chaos, Beast of Chaos, Beast of Chaos, Beast of Chaos, Beast Chaos. Start collecting. But we'll get to that later. Beast of Chaos, Beast, and looks like 2 books. One for Shadespire and Taker of Herders, which I'm guessing it's an audio drama, which is probably AOS?
Probably.
So
I have a puppy hat.
But so with Canis Rex is cool. Like that, that surprised me. The downside, if anybody got their, I'm gonna fold this into the White Dwarf aspect now. So White Dwarf's been amazing lately, but they have done a lot. I'd say a lot. There's things that have been very inconsistent lately, and so for everybody that got this month's White Dwarf, which is September, which is the whole Lord of the Rings with the Nazgul cover on it, Return of the Middle Earth. If you go in here and you actually look up the Canis Rex, he's quoted for $160 in the White Dwarf. He is not $160.
Really?
Games Workshop already, I saw a little email. It's the same price as a regular knight.
Yeah.
So in case no one saw that, I want to at least tell everybody that it is that the price in here is not the price of the knight.
There's a knight that is a single box knight right now. What is that one?
Like the Night Warden or whatever.
Yeah, he's replacing the Night Warden completely. Well, for requirements for you to have.
Okay.
For retail.
Or is it the other one, the Knight Errant?
Uh,
Because the Knight Errant is the original box set, and then the Warden is the second box with the upgraded carapace weapons and stuff in it, and the Gatling gun and the fist. Warden, okay.
I gotta look it up.
So which is great, but here's my other issue lately, which I know White Dwarf prints these. Well, the team takes they're 9 months in advance on their White Dwarfs. So this baffles me when it comes to these magazines because they shouldn't have these issues. So page 2829, and please let me know if anybody else has gotten a White Dwarf for this month. Please let me know if there is the exact same, because you got 2829. Perfect.
Sorry, the Night Warden.
Yeah.
Just look it up.
And you turn the page, and everything is upside down. So pages 30 and 31 are not in the book the right way, as well as price mess ups. So,
Ow.
if anybody's gotten this September,
I've got it.
White Dwarf, please let me know if yours is upside down too, because it seems lately, and not consistently, but it just seems like if they're printing these out 9 months in advance or whatnot, this kind of stuff shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, but if you read the article, the one that's upside down, it says you might be thinking these pages are upside down. You'd be wrong.
You're not supposed to ruin it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Darn it.
I'm an ass.
It's okay.
Look how excited she is. Yeah.
John gets it away. They are not upside down. I was leading into that. I was going to make a stink about it, and they're like, psych. But
we got to talk about this before.
I missed it. Sorry, the dog was being handed off. What is it? Why is it upside down? And now it's not?
Who knows?
It's called the temporal disorder. That's what the article is. So it's supposed to be upside down.
Makes sense. Okay.
I screwed it up.
Yeah. Spoilers. John, spoilers.
Sorry. Timing, man. We need to practice our bits if we're gonna do this.
It makes the show. Hopefully, people got to kick it.
If you show up at rehearsal, John.
Rehearsal. Another cool thing about Canis, since you were asking.
Canis or Canis?
Canis?
It's Canis, like Canis Wolfborn.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was hoping at least. But you never know with the Brits.
That's true.
Yeah, a cool feature of him, unless they took it out of the codex, was his vehicle his knight is destroyed. He actually ejects out of there, and he can run around on the table.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
must be weak though. Like you look at him and he falls down. I mean, come on.
He's a guardsman, basically.
But it's still it's a neat little thing. Like especially if you're in a competitive environment or like a tournament or something, and you have to kill that guy to get the points for killing the knight. Well, he just now running around hiding in cover. So it's
how annoying would that be, right?
Very.
Like you sit there and you're like, oh, I'm going to capture this objective, and he's going to hang out behind this ruin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I just lost the game because I couldn't capture this one point because I left this little freaking pilot alive.
Or it's like your secondary, or like your secret, like an Age of Sigmar, where you do secondary objectives, but they're kind of secret. So like one of them is assassinate. So it's either kill a monster or a hero. And so if he's a hero, you're like, yeah, I got that knight. And you're like, nope, no, you didn't.
Very annoying. Very annoying.
He's like a guardsman.
Oh.
But he does actually go on pre-order this week.
Does he? I didn't see it.
Yeah. I was just looking on the North America trade site.
I don't see it.
I'm pulling it up again here in a minute.
Oh, I found it. Yep, you're right. You're right. My bad.
I usually am.
Yeah.
Except when I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. At least you're not Polish like me. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, something cool. Just while I'm waiting for that to pop up, I noticed that anybody playing Necromunda or that just likes that needs a really cool looking like Scion or Guard Squad, get the Van Sar Necromunda gang because Forge World just put out 3 upgrade kits with weapons, the shields, everything, and it looks pretty awesome. I've seen some people trying to turn like a Scion kill team using these guys. So
Okay.
I would recommend checking those out before I forget to talk about it.
Killed the Smash Captain that killed his knight. You would pretty much win Warhammer forever. Yeah, that's probably right, Tyler. But I mean, that's not bad though. A freaking pistol that does strength 5, AP -2, 2 damage.
Oh wow,
Damn.
Yeah.
that's shabby.
Yeah, but I wonder what his like, if his stat line, like, you know, is he a 5-up save or?
I
Oh,
think it's toughness 3 with I think it has like an invul, but I doubt that. I think I saw 5-up.
okay. Well, hey, I've got the price right now for the night, and this is kind of weird. 157.
So that they said that, so that doesn't make sense. Now I got to find that article. Hold on,
Okay.
because that's not what they. Okay.
No, I get it. I'm just saying that this is. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, that the Mirrored City is a hardback, and Taker of Heads is an audio. Yeah. Who knows what that is? I don't know. It's really weird.
Oh, Dark Letter says it's a 4-up armor save.
Let me see if I find that article and see.
Oh, that's not too bad. 4 wounds. Jeez.
Three attacks.
Yeah.
His leadership, I mean, doesn't really matter unless some kind of psychic test.
Yeah. I mean, but with
Yeah.
4 wounds, he has a good chance of surviving for a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna read this article now. Okay, then if it is 160, then I don't know. The article is kind of wrong, or GW is wrong on themselves. But so an individual from one of the sites I go to,
TJ joined the battle.
Sorry, guys.
it's all right.
Stuff to do.
He put up an article about the price range, and it's not an upgrade miniature. Basically, it's basically a regular knight with a new gun and a pilot.
Yeah.
And he emailed Games Workshop, it looks like, and it says, this is what they said. They said the Canis Rex would be full night box. I hope this helps. And please let me know if you can be any further. But okay, that's not the right article. But he basically says it's not going to be that price. But
Well, I mean, they're not wrong. It's $3 less, according to
yeah,
I got.
which is really odd because it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not discounting that. It was just.
Oh no, they could be wrong too on themselves, or they decided to just keep the price. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying that it's still cheaper than the 160, but I mean, mind you, $3. Well, but I'm looking at like the night. If they're saying it's the same price as a regular knight, the Night Warden is 157.
That's probably why it's a 157.
How much is the old one?
Yeah, it's probably
The old Errant.
Errant.
It's 120, right?
Is it 120?
140.
Do they even sell the errants anymore?
Yeah, they do. No, they just sell the
it's
Gauntlet, I think.
The Errant is direct sales only, or web direct.
Okay.
They were phasing those out since everything's being included in the one kit now.
Good. Okay. Well, I mean, I can see the 157 then, I guess. I mean,
Valiants are 170, Imperial Knights are 157.
But it's still a good catch finding that because I mean, you know, there's going to be that one person that's going to complain. It's like, oh, it's $3 more. Oh, come on, dude.
Well,
in the White Dwarf it says 160, so even if it's still wrong in the White Dwarf.
Who cares? It's got the interior.
yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Now,
you missed that.
now, is it going to have the other guns too? Now that they're taking away the other knight.
I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
gonna have the night, the Laz Interceptor, or whatever it is.
Yeah, but are they going to have regular guns too, like the?
Yeah, it's got them all.
Oh, the battle
Make every-
cannon and all
you
that
can
stuff.
make- On the Warhammer community page that they released it last week. Let's see here.
That's cool.
Yeah, it says it's got the picture and says you can make Preceptor, Warden, Gallant, Crusader, Aaron, and Paladin from it.
Yep.
Nice.
That's
Yeah, so, I
that's a cool replacement.
Here, I'm going to share my screen. This is the only reason why I want to buy it. That.
I should click on you.
Oh, yep. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's the interior. That is
So it's going
amazing.
to come with two models. It's going to come with a pilot and homeboy who's walking around.
You know, if you
Yeah,
just
just the pilot and the guy walking around.
if you just get a Forge World model, you would get all that, minus the city pilot.
Well, it's the stupid Forge World price. I don't want to buy Forge World now.
Okay,
Forge World.
look real quick on TJ's screen. Look at the interior.
Yep.
Is that hand painted?
I can't see.
You mean the lines here?
No, he's talking about the screen.
Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah, that's hand painted.
That's not a sticker.
No, that's hand painted, man. You can't do that, Jonathan.
Nope.
Come on, man. I'll show you how. Yeah, but that's the only reason I want it. And that cockpit right there that opens up, that looks freaking amazing. I wonder if if it has to be opened up or if it opens and closes.
Well, it's probably got a hinge on it, just like the Redemptor Dreadnought.
Yeah, you're right.
I usually
I don't know. It just looks orgasmic to me. So
it does look pretty
I
awesome.
almost want to be like, does anyone want to buy a Renegade box set so I can buy that night?
This is pretty cool.
Gotcha. Renegade box set by that night.
Yeah. Trade you 2 for 1.
I'm
Someone
just
wants that box set.
trading right.
See, the other
Right.
problem is I only have one more set of Forge World doors for House Terran, so can't really build 2 knights with it. It just doesn't work.
Well, if you had some Hellbrins left over or some Warglaives, you could block.
Yeah. Nah, I got my Warglaives all painted up. I've used that. I kind of redid my list, kind of posted in our elite chat what I was thinking about taking for LVO, but I kind of made a couple more changes to it. So, nah, yeah, that night is going to be sweet. Sweet. Let's see here. Oh my God. Why? Why did mediocre content, man? I can't believe he just got that song stuck in my head. Sing that song all this time to my kids.
What?
Why? It's your boy Chase. What? Who's that?
Johnny. Yes, Papa. Eating sugar. No, Papa. Telling lies.
Lies, no papa. Open your mouth. Is that Chase? Like little Chase?
I don't know who mediocre content is, but he's at our shop, so
Yeah.
I should pull up the camera and see who's there. Oh wait, the shop closed. I saw armed, so I don't
Did
know.
it close? Maybe they're doing a little atomic hobby.
Oh no, it's closed and they set the alarm.
So hey, John, that other book, Take Care of the Heads, it's a looks like Pure Guard fighting
no.
Tau stealth forces or something like that.
It's not Imperial Guard. It's Mortifactor.
Mortificators.
It's scouts from the Mortifactors.
Mortifactors, that's it. Yep, that's it.
What is that?
It Skij, the oh gosh, what's that called? The Night Vault Sneak Peek. Do you play Shadespire?
Oh yeah. I have the full set. The first.
Okay. Yeah, the couple of the pictures have been showing up on Twitter. They showed it's got 7 night haunts and then the 3 evocators or whatever they're called.
Yeah, educators are awesome in AOS as it is. But I'm kind of going to wait. I mean, I'm going to be seeing how they introduce magic for. I mean, I already know they're going to get magic for the new races, but I want to see how they answer that for all the other races, like the old 8 or the 6 or 8. I can't remember. So if they don't get it, then there's got to be some cards in there to help stop it or fight against it, and then hopefully they fix or get rid of or do something with the relics, because that kind of made me stop playing with that whole relic deck.
Talk about relic deck. We need to sit down and I need to go over my spooky ghost stuff with you, so you can tell me my spooky ghost things.
Yep.
Ski, tell him to read the rule book.
That's going to be the first thing I'm going to tell them.
You're gonna say, "Hey, have you read the Battle Tome?" And John's gonna be like, "I don't read."
What's a tome? Oh wait, it goes on my night base as a tome.
I do have a lot of Age of Sigmar stuff on my night bases. See? Whole graveyard set from the there you go.
So
Nice.
Speaking of Age of Sigmar, so what do you think about this whole Beast of Chaos coming back from the Legacy with a new Battle Tome, new freaking shrine, reboxing? I mean,
Do you want my honest opinion, Ski? I want to stop playing my Blades of Corn and start that army.
really?
Yes.
Hey,
You want to know why?
okay.
What are the big Minotaurs? The 3 of them?
Oh, the
What are the things called?
what are they called? Doom Bulls?
Bulgors, right? No,
Bulgors. Okay, you got Beast Lords, Doom Bulls, Beast of Gores, Centaurs,
Bulgors. Yep. I want Bulgors.
Dragon Ogres, and Tuskor Chariots.
Let me see real quick.
And then you got Cygors or Gorgons.
Yeah, like the reason why I think what got me into let's see here, where is it? Beast of Chaos, right? Yeah, like I want to have a whole bunch of. I want to have a Doom Bull,
Okay.
some Beast of Gores and some normal Gores,
Oh yeah.
And then I want to have the Bull Gores, which are the big, gigantic brute ones, and then I want to have a Dragon Squiggle.
Okay. Well, it's even cooler. I mean, you play Corn, so you kind of already got the same concept in a way, but you can summon with the beasts, man. They can summon units too from their ritual, I think it is.
Yep.
Which is amazing.
Just now I asked you a question.
And I want some Dragon Ogres too.
So are you practicing the upcoming ASMR stream?
What's ASMR?
I have no idea. I was trying to figure out the acronym.
Azamar?
Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar?
I don't know. You're gonna have to fill me in, Justin. I'm not sure what that is. But no.
He said, "Look, Jonathan growing a fluff ball."
Yeah.
My wife
The
has.
other reason why I want it is I want to like summon lightning
Well,
with Dragon Ogres.
yeah, but I'm looking at like some of the new stuff they're coming out with, like the abilities and like the Bray Herd ambushes, Blood Gorge, Creatures of the Storm. Those are all what are these? These are faction abilities.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like this is exciting, and I don't know. There's a lot of naysayers, or some people are like, whatever. I mean, this just could be a one-time thing because I know a lot of people were asking for them to redo them. So many people I know have Minotaur armies, basically what they are. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but is this a sign? Is this like, oh, okay, so here's Beastigors. Oh, now we're gonna bring back Durden Dwarfs. Here's the new battle tome for them. Here's High Elves. Here's Wardens. Here's whatever. I mean, is this? I mean, they're getting a start collecting box.
Well,
yeah, I want that Gorgon on there, dude. On the start collecting box.
Here, my
Or the other one that I can throw a giant rock at you, because that just sounds like fun.
my biggest concern will be they just kind of like haphazardly throw this book together. Like, hey, we need it. We've got all these extra beastmen. We don't know what we're doing with. Let's go ahead and push this out on a quick release, kind of like what they did with the Tau.
Space Wolves?
Or Space Wolves. And they kind of give them a lackluster book. I mean, beastmen have never really been top competitor. I mean, they are a fantastic army and they got a lot of neat little things, but
okay, they're getting endless spells.
Yeah,
no, I get that.
they're getting a bull that's running and it's on fire.
Like who would have, like, when you saw that release, how would you have even thought about, like, unless you knew something, like, I wouldn't have thought that was Beastman. I mean, it's a bull, yes, don't get me wrong, but I was like, they're never going to redo anything old like that.
Oh no, I get that.
Yeah.
My concern is, did they just kind of like, hey, hurry up, throw it together, give them some okay rules, and pat them on the butt and get them out the door.
And I'm looking at their faction rules, and see, here's what. Bray Herd Ambush. Instead of setting up your Bray Herd unit on the battlefield, you can place it on one side and say that set up in an ambush as a reserve unit. You can set up one reserve unit in ambush for each Beast of Chaos unit you have set up on the battlefield. At the end of your first movement phase, you must set up all friendly reserve units that are in ambush on the battlefield, wholly within 6 inches of the edge of the battlefield and more than 9 inches from your enemy. Any reserve units that cannot be set up or slain. That's basically 50% Alpha Strike.
Okay.
And that's a faction ability. That's not like you have to take somebody. You get that.
It's like going back to, I think they skipped it in the last edition, but the edition before, like 7th edition, I think they had that ability. They kind of screwed it up in the last edition.
Yeah. Then they get Blood Gorge. At the end of your combat phase, any attacks made by your War Herd unit in that combat phase destroys any enemy unit. Heal D3 wounds allocated to your War Herd unit. So now they have a heal just from being who they are. And then Creatures of the Storm was really cool. At the start of your hero phase, roll dice. Each friendly Thunder Scorn unit more than 3 inches from any enemy units can move a distance in inches equal to the roll, but cannot move within 3 inches of the enemy unit. Like, that's amazing. Yeah. So
I think they're going to be pretty good. Plus, they're going to be unique, so a lot of people aren't going to know right off the bat how to handle them.
Yep.
So,
well, Tyler brought up a good point. That endless spell, that one at the bull. Do you think it's going to be like half price?
I'm looking at chat.
I'm going to call bull on that one.
Very
good. Astral Templars will handle the Bray Herds. I think it's a good. Anything that's chaos is. I don't know how to explain this one without putting my foot in my mouth. As being an orc player, right? I think the Astral Templars could handle. But what we need to see is how their endless spells and their abilities and the combo that they're going to bring to the table with their ambush, if it's possible. Because if they can tie you up first turn with an Alpha Strike, that's going to slow down a lot of armies right off the start. That's my biggest. I can't wait to see, because that's interesting. I mean, I don't know the stat lines of all of them, if they're going to reduce stat lines or if they're going to add wounds to different units. I don't know. So.
I'm just reading TJ's comment, because I do remember when TJ's reading something, he's like, I almost clicked on you because you're so enthralled.
Well, and looking at the picture just to see what they have, there's a Jabberwocky. Was it Jabberwocky?
Yeah.
Jabberwocky?
And there's a Chimera, I think it is, or a Cockatiel in there. There's
Cockatrice.
There's a dance group in there that wears masks.
Yeah, the Jabberwockies.
Yeah. And then there's something
I wanted to see them in Vegas
on the other side. So I mean, it looks like they've got some good monsters and options too. So
I swear to God, lady.
You gonna poop on you?
No, not this one. This is my wife's dog named Coffee. My pug, however, is whining because she can jump up on the couch, but she just refuses because she's fat and lazy.
Oh, the Jabber Slice.
Jabber slide it.
I call it
That's
Jabberwocky.
a wicked looking model, dude. Jabber
It's a
Slice.
jabber walking.
Have you seen that thing, man? It's crazy. It's got fly. It's got this aura of madness.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a gusting model.
And roll a dice for each wound inflicted upon this model in the combat phase. The unit that made the attack suffers D3 mortal wounds for each roll of a 4 or more.
Oh, so
Because
that's
like spits blood at you, and then like his little tail comes out and like jabs you in the eye.
They brought up a point that said they'll nerf it like they did with Alpha Strike in 40K.
no, they won't.
I don't think so because AOS you can still deep strike turn 1, right?
But there's no deep striking, and that's that's just
Teleporting, whatever. The gods of light beam down and teleport your stupid armory bullcrap in my back lines 9 inches away.
Whoa. That is
Easy.
okay. So you have
That's called coming down on lightning bolts to
What
inject.
about Nurgle? Where freaking the leader grabs a bunch of blight guys and they come in, 20 of those dudes in your backfield because the Father Nurgle says you can. I mean, that's the same thing, right?
It's all right. I don't like Sigmarines.
But these was a Nurgle. Nurgle does it.
No, I know. It's fine for Nurgle. I just don't like Sigmarines. They don't deserve anything.
Oh god.
They hit so hard.
Deepkin can do it.
How hard do they hit, Jonathan?
I just realized Spooky Ghost, the entire army can do it. With a relic. So.
Spooky ghost.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear TJ being jealous? Do you see him? Do you see that jealous? He's a jealous guy.
You get a Doom Bowl and shove those spooky ghosts right up your ass.
See? Yep, there it is.
So here's something cool for
Wow.
TJ here because I know how much he loves corn. So TJ, if you take this, it looks like a War Scroll battalion called a Brass Despoilers Battalion, consists of 1 to 4 heroes, like the restrictions, right, of everything. But this is you get you can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks made for the unit from this battalion while they are wholly within 9 inches of another unit from the same battalion. In addition, once per battle in your hero phase, you can choose to unleash this battalion's bestial rage. If you do so until your next hero phase, you can reroll failed wound rolls for the attacks made by units from this battalion while they are wholly within 9 inches of another unit from the same battalion.
Yes.
Also, followers of the Brass Bull units from this battalion gain the corn keyword.
Ooh.
And so,
I like corn. Corn's good.
yeah.
It's nice and fruit. It's nice and crunchy. It's good.
So basically, you can have 2 Age of Sigmar armies under the same god.
Ooh. Okay, that sounds good. I need to buy the Battle Tome so I can read about this.
I mean, I'm probably gonna end up picking the Balatone myself just because it's once a new army. But if this is something to come, like this, if this is a sign, I have these Durden dwarfs that are just so horrible right now that they need life, and that's how they do it.
Life.
What's the other army that got rid of the Bretonians or whatever?
Yeah, Tombkins and Bretonians aren't really there anymore.
Do you think they're going to bring those back?
I hope not.
It's like Sisters of Battle, but not.
Sisters of Battle are beautiful. They're nice ladies. I would like to take them out on a date one night.
Whoa. God, they would kill you for saying anything wrong.
No, they wouldn't. I would be a very nice gentleman. They'd
Mhm.
probably burn me and they'd be like, heretic!
So Mr. John, you're working on Space Wolves.
Yep.
How's it coming along, man?
It's a Space Wolf commission. I'm trying to look over on the couch. I've got about 30 Marines that I've got about 10 more hours worth of work if I just power through. So between now and Friday,
Is that painting or putting together?
painting.
Oh, knocked it
I
out
do-
that much.
I do have 10 long fangs now that I have to put together because the guy added on. He's like, could you do this also? And I'm like, so I went to like, originally I was supposed to have it all ready for him by this Friday or Saturday, but he gave me an additional, probably about an additional 30 some odd Marines of like the Mark III that he wanted me to add on. So now I'm going to probably push it back a week. That's just so I can get the basing done, but all the painting should be done this week. So,
Oh dear God, man! I'll ask you offline on how much you're charging.
yeah. Well, then this is a police officer that I know, just had a baby and everything, so I cut him a deal to help him out. Not that he needed it, but it's you know,
Mostly for the price. He has me to spend.
I'll tell you guys after. But I mean, it's about man, I don't even know. There's close to 100 models here.
Nice.
So did he
plus
buy the
dreadnoughts
models and have you put them together?
Yeah, he paying.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, some of the stuff like I put together 2 of the tooth and claw box sets for him.
Okay.
Because for me, it's easy because it's Space Marines, and I love building and painting Space Marines. I can't stand any other army. That's probably for me to like do Thousand Suns. It's okay because it's still more Space Marines. But yeah, I mean, it took me like an hour to put together 2 of those boxes of Tooth and Claw. That wasn't too bad, except for the freaking Redemptor Dreadnought. Hate that kit. That kit overly complicated.
Are they easy to build ones?
No, they're the full kits.
I just figured the easy to build one might be too complicated. Oh, thanks for coming on #1, man.
You are one.
Jonathan, you're working on your Night Star, right? That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Anything else new?
Say what?
Anything new or anything like side projects?
I got done with all the spooky ghosts. They got 100% finished. I kind of did that as a mass, like just all of them. So really the spooky ghosts, I'm scared though, because the haunted house I'm working on, but because I want to bring that to LVO. But my biggest problem is going to be Orktober. So I'm planning on getting probably like 6 of those buggies. I really want to get like 6 of them because I already had I want to do a Speed Freaks army. So I hope I don't get too distracted with it because orcs should be pretty quick to paint up. The spooky night house haunted houses, I want to take time on it. I want it to look good. So
okay. What about Mr. TJ? Are you working on anything?
Well, I've been out of town this weekend. No, I'm still working. I'm still been working on finishing up my mini nights.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week I put together these Castle and robots.
Oh, that's right. I remember you working on those. Nope.
Yeah, I got them all finished, put together, and I got my I bought the little conversion kit from Gadget Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see if you can see it, but
oh yeah.
So on the Power Fist, they have the little guns, kind of like this one. So I really like the look of that. So I can put those on there and say they are the phosphorus cannons.
Yep.
And so I put those 2 together, and then I put the little guy together too. So
yeah, the Battlesmith, I think it is.
Yeah, the little cybernetic Dave Smith. So I'll get those together, and then probably after that, I want to try to maybe work on I don't know yet what I'm going to do after I get the knights and those painted up. I'm not quite sure.
Are you excited for the Reavers coming?
The what?
The Reavers. The mini Reavers.
Yeah. I want to wait till the Warhounds come out before I buy anything else.
Well, the Reavers are going to be 60, it looks like.
Yeah. They came out. They're sweet.
They're very nice.
Yeah. I want to get the Warlord painted up, and then I want to play a game and see if I want to wait for the Warhounds or the Reavers. But no, I mean, I feel good. I got all the terrain painted up, so I'm good on the terrain piece of it.
Which
now
looks
it's just
amazing.
time to start working on the other stuff.
Looks amazing. Good job, man.
Yeah. So, but no, I'm just man, it's just been busy at work and then at home. Wife was out of town, and then I had to go to Vegas for a night, come back home, and so yeah,
It's awesome, man.
didn't get much time. And then the girls are starting soccer, so my Saturdays are going to be 10 to like 3 is going to be all soccer.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So people were asking what I was doing, and you weren't on, TJ. So I remember talking about, my whole AOS, and I'm still working on my orcs, so they're still there. I just need to take a break. But over the weekend, Saturday, we had our AOS tournament. We had 6 people show. It was a good, like to have more, but it was a good tournament. An Iron Jaw orc player won it.
Oh, nice.
Did a really good job. We had an Iron Jaw orc player. We had a full Gutbuster army, and then we had a Destruction Ogre / Iron Jaw army. We had a Stormcast player, and 2 Seraphim players. So again, no death, no chaos.
Okay.
So yeah, not bad. They did a good job. But I picked up something, and so what I've been working on
Deepkin.
is the Deepkin. Here's the start of my Deepkin. Here is the turtle I'm actually painting.
Oh no, you're not working on Deepkin. That's going to be your Baneblade, right?
That's freaking Gamma.
Buggy.
It's going to be your Orc War Buggy?
Yep, that's my Orc War Boss Buggy.
God, that model is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, get rid of the fins, get some plastic card, and make it flames coming out where the fins are, and it'll be cool, dude. Be like a camera.
Perspective, people. That way you can see. So the head is there. Let's see. So it's basically a little bigger than my hand, the palm of my hand.
God. I love that model.
That's awesome.
Beautiful. Amazing models.
My plan is to get the turtle painted by hopefully by the end of the weekend. Just the turtle itself.
Nice.
I've already got my army plan for Deepkin. I've actually built it like on the builder, so I know what I need to buy and work on. I've got the color scheme of the dudes already that how I'm gonna paint them. Yeah, so there's the start of the new AOS. Got with a couple people at the store. We're gonna work on hopefully after the storm that rolls through this week. Hopefully after that we can start working on. I'm gonna do some recording of some. I'm gonna do a bunch of recording, and then we'll start posting up Age of Sigmar probably once a week, pre-recorded. So that's cool. my next project. I think we're gonna start with like the scrimmage. Small, like 2 or 3 models, kind of just to kind of get a small feel, see what people think, and then go start doing games later.
Oh, nice.
So
that is cool, man.
Because I'm
very excited. I would love to come up and film probably like maybe a 1,000-point game. So.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah, hands down.
Because I think all my stuff's pretty much painted for 1,000 points. So
yeah. But this will be my. I've got a couple of things I need to add to my bone splitters. So I'll have my Iron Jaws, my bone splitters, my Dirt and Dwarfs, my Deepkin, and then my long project that's going to take time is my Nurgle Force, and it's going to be the mortal with a slice of demons. And so I'll have everything except for death. I won't do death because death. The only thing good about death is that they die. Like that's. I don't need to play a dead army because they just need to be dead anyway.
Oh,
like that. Death is horrible. It should never be happening to anybody.
All I need is jealousy. Because everybody, since I'm learning, I'm like, oh, it does this. I'm like, oh, it's so good. Your army's so good. It's the best army ever.
See, mine's not about an army thing. Mine's more story because in Nagash, I think that I can't stand him. I think he's too full of himself, even though he's a badass. He's a monster.
But he should be full of himself. He's pretty cool.
He's a big meanie head. That's what he is. He's a meanie head.
Yeah. And then Archeon. Like those two, I can't stand either one of them. So.
What's wrong with Archeon?
He's another. He thinks he's better than everybody. Oh, I got 3 gods backing me up. Yeah. Like he thinks he's like the Abaddon.
Yeah.
He destroyed the overworld.
Abaddon is weak sauce.
And he created the whole trolls of Age of Sigmar, you know? So
Yeah. The only thing I like is something where they just. The only reason I want to play Khorne is because me and Jonathan talk about it all the time. I just imagine him walking through and go, Slaughter Priest. That's the only reason I want to play him. I just hear him screaming Slaughter Priest the entire time. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's why I want to play him.
I did Spooky Ghost because the models are really pretty. And then I realized how quickly I can paint the models.
Hey, Jonathan, quick question for you, man.
Yes.
Do you have the Armiger transfer sheet still?
Somewhere, yeah.
Okay. If you find it, can you bring that to me?
Yeah.
I think I can use the House Terran, like little stuff, and I think I can use it on the Little Knights.
Okay.
So, I think. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. But if I could, that'd be cool. Because I don't want to paint little horses at all. It's way above my skill level.
You can do it.
okay,
It's another good thing. Know your limitations, guys, when you're painting. Know your limitations.
Hey, you guys want to hear a couple rumors?
I like rumors.
I've got some too.
Cool. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You have
Is
more
this
than
the
I
rumor
do?
you talked about last week, John?
I don't. What did I talk about last week?
It's something to do with, some dark god something.
No, it's something else.
Oh.
Go ahead, John.
Because that one got me excited.
Okay, well, I got two rumors actually. One's got a little bit more weight to it, but everybody, please take this with a grain of salt or two, or like a pound of salt or something. Consult your doctor because
Salt's bad.
the first one is got a lot of weight behind it. It's got it makes sense, and people are kind of expecting it to happen. Sometime after the first year, we'll probably be seeing the Agents of the Imperium book. That's not the name, but this book will be a little bit of a rehash of what they did last about a year or so ago. It's going to be like the Inquisition, mainly the assassins. They'll probably toss in Legion of the Damned, and then of course the Rogue Traders will get a sizable entry. And that'll be sometime after the first of the year. I don't know how soon, how late that will be, but sometime. My guess before summertime, we'll see that.
Okay.
And that one,
That's
my
next
source.
summer?
What's that?
Next summer?
I'd say before next summer.
Okay.
My source on that, he's about 75% right most of the time, or at the time. Yeah, however you say that. But that one, we knew that a book would be coming out, and just the fact that I think they were waiting to push out the Rogue Trader information before they launched the book. It probably won't be a big splash release or anything. It'll probably be. My bet is about 6-7 months from now, because they're going to want to sell a whole bunch of those Rogue Trader boxes before they repackage the Rogue Traders into blisters and individual boxes. The other rumor, this is definitely a rumor, but it's starting to get a little traction because of a current release or a new release, and then one that's coming out probably by the end of the year or beginning of the year next year. Look for, and I'm betting this one will probably be around the same time the Imperial Agent books come out. And it's a Chaos Cults Codex. Not the name. Take it with a grain of salt, but it's going to be something based along those lines.
So more like Chaos Renegades type stuff?
Yes.
Basically Imperial Guard Chaos?
It'll be
Imperial Guard
more.
Chaos?
It'll be more focused on like mutants.
Oh.
Yeah. Greater focus on mutants, renegade psychers, probably, yeah, like renegade guard units, that sort of thing. Because there'll be so much that they can do with this. I would almost say think of it in the same vein as you would with the Gene Stealer cult book. There's nothing, you don't have any hard proof, but little birdie passed that information on to me. So I think about sometime mid next year, we'll see that.
Oh, cool.
And if you think about it, the mutants in the Kill Team book or box, everybody's like, it's Nurgle. I have a feeling those are mostly mutants. Like that's what they're gonna fall under.
Yeah, but they're very Nurgle. Look at that. They have Nurgle.
Most mutants look Nurgly because they're mutant.
But they have Nurgles.
Nurgle sucks.
You know what? Corn sucks. They're just angry.
Corn is awesome. You love corn. Admit it.
Oh, never mind.
You love corn.
Never mind.
But just remember what I said, though. It's take it with a grain of salt, but just watch out for it. You'll probably start seeing more stuff with mutants and cultists popping up between, I'd say, now and probably March.
Ooh, nice.
And then the caveat on the time frame too, what I saw a couple, take this major grain of salt, but two things at Chaos on the 40K side that we're really needing is new Obliterator models and of course the new Abaddon models.
Oh.
And so there's a rumor going around, and it's just a rumor, I haven't found anything else super solid, is there's supposed to be a box set coming out between the end of the year or beginning of next year with Abaddon and new Obliterator models in that box set.
Oh, that would be nice.
Who's Abaddon?
Some chump.
Sounds like a whiny little bee.
I think he's been around since what, a long time ago?
Yeah. He's a punk.
Soon they'll all be fluff spawn.
What is wrong with that dog?
What do you mean? It's
Is that
tiny.
like a rat or a dog?
It's like a tiny stuffed animal that bites you.
I don't know, it looks like an otter maybe? A hairy otter?
And it's sleepy. Apparently.
Hmm.
See, mediocre content keeps saying John. If I put wings on my knight, I think he doesn't know that I'm Jonathan and you're John. So it sounds like he keeps.
I'll tell you what.
You.
I'll start answering them. No. No.
That answer from John. John answered you.
I think it would look really cool, and if you pick it up after you put the wings on and you run around your house or the game store and make flying sounds, in that case, yes. But if you're looking for the rule for fly in a regular game, no. However, with that being said, if you are going to sit down with a couple friends or something, you guys just want to kind of kick back and have some fun, just check with your opponent and say, hey, can I do it? They probably would say, yeah, give it a try.
All right. I want a truth moment from everybody here for 1 minute.
Dare.
Okay. Have you built an airplane type model or something that has fly, and after you built it, walked around and made noises with it when you transferred it to another location? After you built it.
Wait, hold it. Are you asking me like if I built like my Nephilim jet fighter and then after I built it and painted it, like I brought it in my hand and I was like going, da, 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 da. Yes, of course.
Something like this.
Oh my God.
I loved it.
Holy crap.
That I would be like, ooh, da, 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 da.
You're like, whoa.
The commission I'm working on for somebody.
That's really cool.
It is an awesome model. This is
that the new one?
What's that?
That's the new one, right? The redone version?
It's the old one.
That's the plastic one, isn't it?
Is that the plastic one you were supposed to give everyone for Warzone?
Yes, I kept them all for myself. You should see my spare room. I have 110 plastic Thunderhawks.
Damn it, I knew it.
Yeah. Well, it's in my will. If I die, you guys get them.
Oh, okay, good.
Did you add me to that? I mean, just curious.
Sorry.
It's not Age of Sigmar ski.
Oh, I'll make it Age of Sigmar. I'll put a turtle head on that sucker, throw some fins. Dude, I'm game.
Is it a White Scars one, John?
It's a custom chapter of his.
Oh,
It's
cool.
essentially, it'll be Blood Angel. It has a Blood Angel symbol and wings, but it's all, instead of red, it's white with a little bit of red.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Guess
Let me
what?
tell
I
you,
kill John.
painting that much white, oh, never again.
Why didn't you airbrush it?
Not at first. That was a mistake. Let me tell you, trying to find a container to soak a Thunderhawk in with green or simple green, not easy.
Yeah. And you must have had a lot of super green.
If y'all kill John, y'all don't get the model. Just stop.
We're not gonna. Don't kill me yet.
And so
Death threat for a Thunderhawk?
so Mr. John, so I've been hearing from, not even asking about it, people are already talking about Age of Sigmar at Warzone.
Oh yeah,
spreading like wildfire.
I'm glad you brought that up. I talked to Alan, who couldn't get on tonight. We're compiling our list of games. We got about 12, 14 games that we want to choose. We're going to narrow it down, but Age of Sigmar is a go.
Good. I mean, it's talking to people at the tournament. They were like talking about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, and they're like, I was like, yeah, I'm the one actually running it, and they're like, yeah, it's in multiple stores. People are talking about it.
Yeah.
Here, so,
I mean, realistically, I mean, I would love to see us cap out 50, 60, 75, 150 people. I don't care. But we'll have enough space or a sizable area for the Age of Sigmar guys. We're working on a new spot that should cost us about, if everything goes right, about $4,000 less than this year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and if that happens, man, I mean, we this year I think we gave away about almost $4,000 in prize support. It's about 3,500. It's almost $4,000. So next year, not only we're going to have a lot of product prize support, a lot more random door prizes, but we're going to really up the ante. We tried trophies this year with like the bolt shells, but next year I think we're going to be doing some 3D printed like swords, and you guys have probably seen it at other conventions and stuff, power swords, chain axes.
Yeah.
But it's all going to be dependent on if we get this space, and it should be the same size, if not a little bit bigger. So yeah. So our first year, I think our first year with Warzone as its own convention, we had a very good start. Only a couple complaints, and those were only from people that run their own convention, and it was really more of a personal thing than an issue with the convention itself.
People complain?
Yeah, I'll tell you about that offline.
Who are they? Oh, sorry.
It's a minor. It's really a small, minor, petty matter. But overall, we had great reception from everybody, and everybody bringing so much terrain for us to use this year. We had a surplus of terrain. Oh. I think there was only maybe 2 or 3 out of the 40 some odd tables that terrain was a little bit sparse, and they were they still had like around 10 pieces of terrain, but not a lot of line of sight blocking.
Yeah.
So those were a couple issues, especially with the top contending type players. But this next year, Alan and I, probably about January, February, we're going to start the construction phase of all the new terrain. So we'll have lots of more line of sight blocking, multi-levels, that sort of thing. But
Well,
And we're gonna have a lot of styrofoam, man. We can just put it together and slap it together. I got it. Hold on.
yeah, but I'm going to styrofoam cutter now too. So
and the big thing is we're going to do our best not to make. We're going to try to make sure that there are no buildings that you can get inside of, so people don't have to worry about the rules. Like, well, how do I assault somebody that's in a building, or something like that?
Yep.
See, John, we can just cut this in like 3 or 4 pieces, and then we got like terrain.
Yeah, you
Just
put
gotta
that
break it up a little bit.
glue it. You don't even need to. It's already white. It's a white wall, right? So then,
Yeah, so we'll just.
yeah, you just glue
Maybe
it.
I'll just cut it like here and then here, and we'll turn it, and then boom, put it in the middle of the table, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I got a couple old boots. You can put some boots on the table.
Oh,
Line of sight blocking.
well, you know what? Maybe I'll just start asking people, like, if you're about ready to throw away a pair of shoes, hold on to them, because we could definitely use those old shoes for terrain. I mean, I think pretty good line of sight blocking for vehicles and infantry.
I like shoe terrain. It's good.
Well, I mean, plus, I mean, that's, and then afterwards we can donate those shoes. I know they're, old, but there's a lot of people that could use shoes out there, homeless and such. So,
Or you know what else? We can also get like garbage from the convention, right? And dump it on the table, and that would create like difficult terrain. You know what I mean?
yeah, sounds fair.
What about this, John? You think that's pretty good?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I need to flock it up and paint it. But yeah.
Where'd you get a piece of foam that big?
Oh, wouldn't you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, this is a square block of foam. That's massive.
It's from.
No, it was actually 2 smaller blocks about like this, and then I glued them together, and then I cut it with the foam cutter. With your foam
Oh, I
cutter.
wouldn't have told him that. I would have made him guess.
How's my foam cutter working? Good.
It works really good. You want it back?
I'm not using it now.
No. It works. It worked good.
I got to get confirmation that John's going to LVO driving so I can make that extravagant board.
Oh boy.
Hey, if John goes to LVO and he drives, man, I will let him stay in the room for free if he takes my stuff.
Wow.
All right. I'm driving.
There you go. Wow, there you go.
Wait, weren't you glad we're going to stay there for free anyways?
Yeah, still.
God dang it. Yeah, if I can get, I'm going to drive no matter. I am driving. If I get somebody to go with me, that'd be better, because then we can straight through drive.
Yeah.
I mean, the most I can handle by myself is about 17, 18 hours. That's about a 22-hour drive. So if I can get somebody to come with me, that'd be great.
There you go, Ski. Don't have to pay for a plane ticket.
Oh.
Like I said, man, whoever transports the models gets to stay in the room for free.
And now, mind you, if you were to ride with me, Ski, that's 22 hours of K-pop, J-pop, J-rock, K-rock.
22 hours of wait. So it's 22-hour drives. You said you could drive for 17. So I've got 12 hours of drinking, a couple hours to sleep and sober up, and then you can sleep and I can drive, right?
Yes.
See. So
We got a plan. I like this.
Getting
Sounds good to me, because then, yeah, as long as I get my models transported there, I'm good to go.
Yeah, if they could just take all the models, we don't have to fly with them. That'd be amazing. You don't get stopped by the people who think you're a threat, and they check out your models and rip them out of their packaged perfectly case. They touch them with their dirty gloved hands and their stupid stick.
Or you get the pat down because you had a crack grenade.
So the only downfall, if I have the opportunity to go to LVO, is I'm in school, so I don't know my schedule yet either. And so if it's like we go down there on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, be back Monday or wherever, I got school usually Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, that type of deal. So.
All right. Well, think about it.
Hey. Yep. Shit. Well, guys, I have to get off tonight early. I got to go pick my wife up at the airport. So.
Oh, okay. I'm looking up a question for somebher or answer to a question.
So
All right,
sorry
TJ.
about that, guys. I will be on next time for the full time, but yeah, unfortunately, my wife's out of town, so this night involved me putting the girls to sleep, and then on top of that, I gotta go pick up the wife in about 25 minutes or so.
All right.
That's
Well,
just
good
enough
thing you
time for
live
me to
close
get down to hobby.
So get going.
I'll see you guys.
All right. Later.
All right, safe. This is supposed to really like be
Medical
bad.
device, and you're not allowed to touch it.
Holy crap! I
What?
didn't realize. I was just looking at the weather for the week. It is going to rain all week. Jesus.
Yeah, it's like a tropical storm coming our way.
Yeah. We were going to play a bunch of Lord of the Rings Friday, but I don't think that's going to happen because of the storm. Because if it's storming, I'm not leaving my house. So maybe.
Have you had a chance to try out the new game?
I've been okay. So I watched the game played a couple times. I have a friend that's a vet, like he knows Lord of the Rings, the old style, and he has a bunch of stuff. And he read through both books on Saturday, front to back. And he says they improved it. Most of the things, stat lines, everything is the same. They just fixed small problems, and so it's still the same game, just better.
Awesome. We ran some demos on Saturday at my store, and I was really surprised on how many people came out. I think throughout the whole day we had 8 people. 6 were, or 4, I think it might have been 6, 5 or 6 were old school players, and then a bunch of new ones. And then over the next few days so far, we've had people coming in buying the books going, now I can finally use my army again. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's really surprising.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it was never my cup of tea, but it's still kind of I liked when they had the War of the Ring. It was like the more mass battle where you had the movement trays and such. I didn't like doing all the small scenarios where it's like, can you get Bilbo Baggins across the board before the Goblin King gets him or some crap?
We were looking through between the Games Workshop site, the books and models that are out there, and there's a big chunk of stuff that's not even covered.
Well, it should be all the Lord of the Rings stuff, not the Bilbo Baggins stuff or whatever.
Yeah, The Hobbit.
Yeah. They said that was going to come out later. They wanted to focus currently on getting out everything for the regular Lord of the Rings. Whatever. And I imagine sometime, I bet in like about this time next year, that's when the Hobbit and stuff will hit. And probably just in time, they'll get that out the door. People will buy that up again. And then Amazon should have their Lord of the Rings television show up and running. So we'll see new miniatures probably 2020. Which would be.
I need to show you guys. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So this was a picture that let me close all the other stuff. All right. So this was a picture that you guys see? You good? So this picture here was a real picture posted by Hurricane Trackers.
Go back, can't see it.
All right, hold on. Let me
click on his.
I click on me. There we go.
Okay.
So this is a picture of a hurricane that's coming. That was done by the hurricanetrackers.com. I thought it was fake, but it was a real picture.
Yep.
Why did they have to make it pink?
Hey, it is what it is.
Oh no, man! Get some ointment because that's a lot of red coming off of that too.
Oh man!
Anybody on the East Coast right now that's watching or will be watching, please be careful. It is if it's as bad as they're saying it is, you don't need another Harvey incident. Or you don't want to go through that.
Yeah, we've been through it. I had a conversation with friends that live over on that side, and they're like, "Oh, a couple of inches of rain." Like, okay, so in Kansas, so they got like 9 inches of rain in a certain area in Kansas. Like, oh, and they flooded. It almost looked like Houston, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Okay, that's 9 inches. Think of 50 inches," and they couldn't fathom that. I'm like, "Look, if it says it's going to rain horribly, horribly bad, and chance of flooding 9 times out of 10, it's going to flood. Chance of flooding is high."
Yeah. Well,
And that's
like
do.
Some of my friends that are still stationed, are in at Camp Lejeune. They
evacuated all that.
What's that?
They evacuated almost all those bases down there.
Oh, thank God. Well, but I got a couple friends that still live there, and I mean, they're not on base, but they're off base. And man, I'm trying to get a hold of them to make sure they're okay, but no word yet.
So Norfolk, Virginia, they 60 ships in port. They're all out of port.
Oh,
all the U.S. Navy ships that are there, they're all pushed them out today. All the jets, everything. It's crazy. And I'm looking up the just Nor. I'm looking up the actual the Stormcast thing you wanted to know. I know the rule, or I got to find the name of it, and then I can tell you. It's a command ability, but it's for a certain house or sect, or whatever you want to call it.
While you're looking that up, just Nor, are you talking about? Oh, okay, for like a trophy, that Caldor Poleaxe thing. If that's what you're talking about, if our 3D printing guys over at RMC Gaming, if they intend to work on that, great. Then yeah, we can talk to them about it. I was thinking more along the lines of some chain swords, bolt pistols, maybe the Guardian staff, like the custom Guardian staff as a trophy.
Canis.
Demon Axe. Okay, as long as it's not Nurgle, we're good.
Yeah, I can make it Nurgle.
No.
Just asked, so is the fluff ball the size of a Bengal tiger? Yes, a South African Bengal tiger from the Kaikiki tribe.
The Kiki tribe.
Yeah. Did I pronounce it wrong?
I think you might have.
Oh, okay.
Let me check my dictionary of made up names.
Taikiki go whoop. There we go. I think that's the proper way to do it.
Sounds right. Jesus. Oh man.
Oh man. Well, I think we hit like all our high points. We talked about all the things. Just Nor brought out polyps pulled from butts. Apparently. The RMC stuff though is really cool. I haven't actually got to see in person. I've just got to see all the stuff and see everything. I got to see the grenades and the bullets. Those are pretty cool. So
I'm Custodian Spear. I mean, I really have no need for it, but it's so freaking awesome,
dude. Ugh. I know. I have this wall that. Sorry, I'll show you. So right here, maybe I shouldn't show you that way. Hold on. I may or may not be wearing pants. So I have this wall right here, right? There we go. This bit of the wall. And I was thinking I wanted to put a giant mural of the dude, what's his name from Ghostbusters? The paint.
Ego.
Yes. I want to put a giant picture of Ego up there. But my wife wasn't having him. They have affordable ones that are giant murals, like life size.
Did you ask if she was sure?
Yeah, I asked her if she was sure. She was not. She was not going to have it.
I don't know. I feel like you guys could discuss it.
Oh man, Ski's using a lot of words.
Oh my god.
Right? Look at Ski. That's what Ski was doing. I was like, what's Ski doing? Every Thanksgiving, the thing I'm most thankful for is no Siberian tigers crossed the land bridge over to Alaska during the last ice age. So random. All right, guys. Well, I think we hit everything. It gets to the point where it starts trailing off a little bit, and we just kind of start spitballing stuff and get a little silly. Start talking about Ski's talking about business. He's got that business thing down.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, let's get, you're over here.
Yeah, that's how it always gets. Come on, every time.
So real quick then, before you get all go again.
Okay.
So showing everybody the turtle again. So this turtle, I will be posting on my Instagram. I will post it on a couple other places, but this is going to be done by next time we are live. That is the goal.
Oh wow!
So just the turtle, not the writers, none of that, just the turtle.
You got a week.
So, and it's already 2 phases already done. It's like, yeah.
We should have people set their goals for our weekly show, so they get a week to complete. They're like, all right, I'll have it done for the show, and I'll chat about it in chat.
Well, I got my goal.
I know you just did it.
I think John's goal is to finish the Space Wolves on time.
I'm going to have this night, this one here, that I'm using his body as holder for his weapons. But this night is going to be washed by next show.
Nice.
That's a guarantee.
Are you using soap this time?
No. You can sign it and take that to the bank.
Sounds like a very doable goal, I guess. I mean, you just dip it in paint. No, it's fast. I mean, I don't know.
I'll have this entire Space Wolf done before next week. So you know what I'll do is I'll have my first model of my Thousand Sun special theme army. I'll have that up and ready to go, at least built, and maybe primed and maybe painted.
Probably not. You're probably gonna be picking up another commission coming up by me. So.
Well, and it's going to be between you and a guy that's got a almost 400 model black powder American Revolutionary War box that he wants me to do. So,
golly,
yeah,
I'll hit you up later.
I need to pay for Vegas.
And so I'm going to throw this out here and I'm going to end my part on this. When we start doing Age of Sigmar, and if you live in the Houston area and you have a painted army, I'm going to throw this out to you. When I start recording it, you're more welcome to come down to the Atomic Hobby. They have a studio to record. I'm going to do small games, and want to see your army get on a channel and be shown off or be part of the AOS community live feed for FNP, you're more welcome. Let me know. We can set some stuff up and schedule it out. But always looking for nice, painted, awesome players. So
it's a real studio. Lights, everything. It's pretty nice. I am excited for it. And we're still working on it. Just nor else is it not safe for work.
What's not safe for work?
I don't know. You?
I'm never safe to work.
For filming? All right. So, all right, guys. Well, on that note, be sure to check out the FNPWargamers.com too. You can go on there as a challenge tab. If you want to play any of us, you can challenge us and set up a schedule and check the schedule. And then also with Ski starting up his stuff for the AOS, we're excited about getting that on the channel as well. So you'll be seeing a lot of our stuff on there. And 12 days as how small is small? 1,000 points?
500 to 750,000 points. Keep it in that range until we get things moving the way it needs to be, and then we can go bigger than that.
Yeah. Yep. 5 to 1 to move to 2K soon. Yeah. Yeah. Ski's gonna be filming and stuff, so he's gotta get used to his technique. Does not as easy as it is just coming out of the gate. You get better at it though. So yeah, if you look at the original battle reports that I filmed, I was like, what was I doing? Everything is like this, and like there's no camera control. And then like my face, like every time I was closing, I was like, so guys, I hope you really enjoyed the battle report. And I was like, that's a little too close.
Eat the camera.
Personal space.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, guys, again, a special thank you for everyone who participated in the chat, and a super special thank you for our Patreon supporters. They are helping us out to provide the studio and other things for the channel, and so we really appreciate it. And you guys got anything else?
Be on the lookout here for anybody that is interested in the new, Warzone. I think is next year.
Mm-hmm.
I am working on it slowly on the mission pack, and I'm getting a hold of other organizers to help me put this on to get it right. But keep your eyes up. Pass the word. There is going to be AOS at Warzone next year, Houston, Texas.
That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it is very exciting.
It'd be cool to get it added. So, all right, guys. So we appreciate it. Everybody have a good night.
Good night.